What's up, guys? Shine here, and it's time for the biggest pack opening I have ever done, I've ever recorded. I'm assuming there's been bigger ones, but this is might be one of the biggest ones on YouTube that anyone will have uploaded with a full commentary throughout. Now, mind you, I hope too many of you don't just skip right to the end, but I know some people will, which is fine. But you'll miss all the reactions and the random chatter that comes out of my mouth during the pack opening. Most of it will be pointless. I probably won't understand really why I said things if I decide to go through and watch this thing again. I don't really like watching and listening to myself talk too much. It's kind of weird because I hear myself. And anyway, it's already getting weird. But yeah, hopefully too many people don't skip through the whole thing. It's going to be a long one, so pause the video now if you'd like. Go get some food and get ready for this because it took me about an hour to do 800,000. I'm gonna go as fast as I can because I don't want to make a fucking 3-hour video, but you know, gotta do what you gotta do to get through. So let's go. I'm gonna start off with the big gold pack. I want to open mostly the middle gold, but I'm gonna start off with one big gold pack just cause. Don't really care who's on the front, and I can't care who is on the front anyway because I have a very limited amount of time. So first pack we opened, we pulled nothing worth mentioning. Cal Clutterbuck. So I did mention him, so he must have been worth it. Keep the captain. Gonna keep a lot of these contracts to start. I could go through and sell all of them, and I'd make a lot of pucks back, but that's just I don't care enough to do that. But if I do decide to build a team off what I have, I'm sending all these players in my collection too. But I don't want to send all the consumables, so the first few packs are going to be kind of slow till I can get my consumable pile full. And then once I get my consumable pile full, we should be good to go. Actually, I don't even know why I'm keeping the players. I'm probably not going to do that because I'm not going to be on Xbox next year, so I don't really care about the bonus. Oh, I have so many pucks and they're just all going to go to waste. Fuck it. Oh well. Second pack, Jeremy Morin. Yeah. Alright, it's a good one. Anything good? Nope. Probably, I'm not going to keep much. I'm going to keep players. I want to build a lineup off this. I'm going to keep contracts because I need contracts. I don't even bother with the contract glitch. It's just, I'd rather just put a contract on it for 300 pucks. And I'll sell the durations, the team changes, all that nonsense. But for the most part, I won't be keeping much. Kiprasov, I think there's a goalie. Strom, I'll keep Strom. I like him. 9 check, nope. Alright, on to the next one. So, nothing at all yet. It's only 3 minutes though, we got a while to go. We're still at 2 million pucks. I regret doing this. Oh well. Thomas Kopechki. I'll keep him in case I don't pull anyone better. Never know with this stuff. Never know. I don't want to keep that. So yeah, this is, I believe, I know it's at least the second video that I made on NHL 14. That's a pack opening video like this. I made a few in the past on NHL like 11 and whatnot. NHL 13. I don't know, why did I say 11? NHL 13, I made a few. I made one really early in NHL 14. Like way, I don't know, October, November maybe. It was a while ago. That one was okay. It was only 800,000 for 1 and 2. I only pulled, I think, Nash and Duchesne, which isn't too bad for only 800,000. Not too bad, so fucking Bertuzzi. So, you know, you gotta live with what you get, and over time, I scrap that team relatively quickly. I think I even traded Nash for Hot Live Bobby Ryan, which in the long run was a really bad trade because that Bobby Ryan dropped a lot, and Nash still sells for twice his value. So anyway, that was way back when that Ryan was going for like 200 something thousand. I really don't like Bobby Ryan in this game, so I don't know why I did it, but why do I keep getting left wing to center? But my whole idea out of this, I was going to give most of it away, which I know a lot of you are disappointed that it didn't. But I did give away a Stanley Cup Carter. If any of you guys were on the forums, I gave that away a couple hours ago. So that, I mean, I think that was pretty significant. I've given I mean, I'm not trying to like pat myself on the back or whatever you guys want to call it, but I mean, I've given away a ton when it came to NHL. On PS3, I gave away at least 4 million pucks worth of stuff. So I wanted to do somewhat, Jesus, 3 players, I mean. It's not bad, I'll keep grabbing her. I wanted to do somewhat of the same on Xbox, but I still want to play a bit. But I'm sure in the future I will have plenty of giveaways, mostly, you know, on the forums, because it's just easier to coordinate that, and you have an idea of the people on there. I mean, I can make 50 YouTube accounts if I really wanted to right now, so you know what I mean? It's just, you know, everyone on the forums, you know, the people that need stuff, don't need stuff, and not even that's a problem. I don't care who gets the cards I give away. If they win it, they win it. But I mean, like, you know, you'd rather do something to people you know. You'd rather give things away to a select group of people and hope one of them is able to win it rather than a bunch of random people on YouTube. Nice. All right, so I've opened how many packs, and I've managed to pull 2 Mika Kiprasovs. And when you think of how, one thing I did want to do, I just kind of went off track because I saw the team change, but one thing I did want to do was buy 20 team changes of the same team before I ran out of pucks. So everyone would have the same team change, but I don't think I'm going to bother with that because, excuse me, in all reality, the prices for the team changes are just too annoying to even deal with. I don't want to pay I paid 60,000 to team change my whole team to the same team. That's a bit much. So I'm not gonna worry about that. I'd rather buy 7 packs or 6 packs, however many I can get. And that'd be more entertaining. So I'm gonna do that. I'll live without chemistry and slowly build it back as I want to. So what are we? Maybe 100,000 in or so. Nothing yet for pulls. Nothing yet for pulls at all. I want to try to get this consumable vial full. So I know I'll have plenty of contracts, even though contracts, you know, actually I think I'm going to hold off on that now that I say that, because if I ever want to get to my captain card or a team change card, you have a lot of contracts, you're going to be scrolling there for days. Especially with being a season ticket holder, having the extra space. It takes forever. It's like eight pages of contracts just to get to your captain cards and your team changes and whatnot. So 100 something K in Rene Bourque. Alright, I don't like Rene Bourque, but he is really good in this game, really underrated. I always enjoy having him on the team because he is very good in this game. But why did I keep that? But I'm not a Habs guy, so usually I wouldn't use him, but he was on the Flames before the Habs, so I guess he wasn't a Canadian his whole life, so I guess I can't hate him that much. Yuri Hudler, another guy who's not bad to have. Solid all around. Tyler Johnson, I'll keep him. Alright, we're gonna go for a big pack next. Let's go for 2 big packs. Datsuk. Come on, Datsuk. Stanley Cup. Nope. Tyler Toffoli. Again, alright, so I pulled 2 duplicates so far. 3. Pulled a McMillan earlier. So 3 sets of duplicates so far. And when you add up all the players in the NHL, it's a bit ridiculous, but that's just my opinion. And I could be making a ton off these contracts if I wanted to sell them all individually, but I just don't want to. I would make a ton of pucks, but that would just take too long. I just don't care enough to do that, so. Ooh, there we go. Ooh, here we go. Kronwall, alright. There we go, that's a good pull. Doesn't sell for as much as he used to, but you got a first tier defenseman right there. UC Jokinen, not bad. Brad Stewart, so that's solid, real solid pack right there. Probably the only one I'll get in a while, but you know, stay positive. I'm really looking to pull one of those, just one decent sized name guy that you know you can make your captain type player. Cromwell is definitely a candidate for a captain. Go back to the middle gold. Jesus, Toffoli again? Are you kidding me, dude? I've had enough of your shit. I'm not gonna use Chris Phillips. I'm sorry. Sorry, any Sens fans. I'm not using Chris Phillips. Not a Chris Phillips fan in this game. I don't know why. If I got his milestone card, I would, but I'll pass on his regular card. Keaton LRB. Oh, that was a shit pack. So 12 minutes in, we've only spent like 200k maybe. I think this will go quicker than I think. The way I'm going about it, keeping players and not keeping too many, not taking too much time in the pack, so shouldn't be too bad. I'll keep Charlie Coyle, Boston boy. Eh, 12,000 for Zach Casey. Peter Tunn. I'll take Peter Tunn. Stats aren't that bad. Wow. Wouldn't be a bad fourth liner if worse came to worse, you know. Stanley Cup card wouldn't be bad to pull though. That'd be a nice one. Hey, Ference. I really used him in this game, I don't think. Chris Bork, alright. Oh, I hope this audio is recording. That would suck. The video's already at 1.5 gigabytes? Really? It's gonna be a long ass video. And it's probably gonna take all night to upload my internet. I don't think my internet's that bad, but at least upload speeds. It's pretty bad apparently. So I'll just go to bed and let it upload overnight and hopefully it'll work. And I'll check it before I go to work in the morning, try to get it on the forums, post a link and everything. Jeez, this is a gross pack too. Well, I will have some pucks left over when I'm done with this because I'll whatchamacallit, I'll still have consumables and stuff to sell. Like the red D, the left D, those kind of cards I don't really need, I don't think, so I can sell all of them. Keep Abbott. Abbott's a good coach. Again, I'm not expecting much from this pack opening. We'll go big one. Not expecting much from this pack opening. Usually you don't pull anything good in packs, so not expecting the world from it, but would imagine obviously I'd be able to put together a whole team from this. So that's all I'm really shooting for, is just a team. and something that I can use and enjoy my last stretch in Ultimate Team. Pretty much just shying away from it now, moving on to summer, and getting ready for NHL 15. Not that I have to prepare, but I don't want to spend so much more time on NHL 14 when there's no need to. It's winding down, you know. Bart. I'll take this, but I don't need one of these again. Another left wing to center. It's been a while since I think the last time I've had this many pucks at once was like September. And that was for like an hour, and then I got rid of them all. Discard that whole pack. I wish I could think of some. I should ask you guys what I could have talked about in this video. That would have been nice. Alright, let's see. Alright, I'm going to cut this video now. I'm actually going to go on the forums, try to get some ideas of things to talk about. And then I'll be back. And you guys won't notice a difference because I'll be on the same screen and everything will be the same. But I'm going to stop the video here and take a 10-minute break and try to find stuff to talk about. So, yeah. See you soon. Alright, so didn't get too much help as of yet. I only waited like 5 minutes to hear responses, and it's rather late at night, so I'm not going to go crazy waiting for people. Just going to kind of wing it on myself. I mean, I've done it before, and I can do it again, talking about nothing. So first pack, as we return to the pack opening, you guys didn't miss anything, obviously. To Jeff Petrie, probably will have to use him, the way these packs have been going. So, yeah, 1.8 million pooks. Now we just gotta figure out, I think I gotta download Sony Vegas or something. I'll see if I can get a free trial or something, just so I can edit. Now I'm using the Hauppauge Capture system, software program to record all this, but it doesn't have an editing feature. It does, but it's a very weak editing feature, so I'm not able to, you know, clip videos and what together. And I believe when I got this PVR, it came with what is it called? Showbiz, ArcSoft, Showbiz, whatever. I don't even. I was just reading about it and I can't remember what it's called. Anyway, it came with that, but for some reason or another, I believe I deleted the file off it that gave me like free access to it because I had the PVR or something, or what. I don't know what I did. Oh, you know what I did? I think I downloaded a free trial to an updated version, so it loaded up over my old version and it wouldn't let me go back to the old version, which I had for free. It was just like a basic version of it. I couldn't get that back, so I'm going to try to get it back somehow. If it's probably on the internet somewhere. But if I can't get it back, then I'll just have to figure out. I know I used Sony Vegas before. I don't know if that was a free, if I'm able to get a free version of it or what, but I mean, I just need to use it for like 2 seconds just to put these two clips together, and then I'm able to upload it onto the tubular. So yeah, NHL 14 finally winding down. I don't know how I've really felt about this game overall. I'm just talking Ultimate Team. Ultimate Team, I play 98% of the time when I'm on this game, so I can only really vouch for that. I mean, I played BGM a lot, but I was really basic with that. I didn't really get into the scouting as much. I pretty much would just, simulate games, work on updating my lineup, and go through trying to make trades, and pretty much just get to the playoffs and just play games in the playoffs. I'll do fantasy drafts to try to build a team and different stuff like that. But I didn't really get into the scouting and see how they, players grew. I mean, I noticed the overall changes, but I didn't really get into it as much. So I can't comment too much on that because, it's besides being able to pull off easy trades in the older games, it hasn't really changed too much for me. So um, again, I can't really comment too much about it. Be a pro or live the life, whatever they call it now. It's more fun, much more fun than it used to be. I still can't get into it too much. I'll play a few games and then I'll get bored, um, like I do with pretty much this whole game in general. But like I said, I'll play a few games, I'll get bored, so I really can't. I mean, I noticed you have it's still not as good as other my players, other stuff like that. They can't compete with 2K when it comes to my player at all, and that's just the truth. They cannot compete with 2K. I don't really. Oh ho ho, hello, right there. How about that? Duncan Keith Stanley Cup, 94 overall. Holy monkeys! All right, so that's a card. That is a card. That is a nice pull, and if you take it out of context for how many packs I've opened, I've spent I don't think I've hit 300k yet. So if I was only opening 300k, I'd make a profit right there with Cronwall and Keith. So I'd say I'm winning right now. Still got a lot to go, but I say I'm winning. So as I was saying, um, that's why I hope people watch this whole video, because then you'll it's more fun to watch the whole video than just go to the end and skip and see what I saw, but I know people can do that. Anyway, let's talk about NHL, let's talking about be a pro, my player, is that what I was about? Yeah, because I didn't reach, okay, yeah, my player, they can't compete with 2K, it's just not as fun. I wish NHL 2K10 had a my player type mode, because I still have 2K10 and it's still fun to play once in a while. That'd be pretty cool if they had one in there, just to kind of get another perspective of a hockey my player mode, but they don't, so I'm not complaining, I'll live. But hopefully on next gen, again, I'm almost strictly an Ultimate Team player, so I'm not worried about the offline game modes as much. It would be nice to see a little change, something so I could get more into it and get more away from Ultimate Team, so that's not all I play. But I'm sorry. But like I was saying, I'm all Ultimate Team. I don't even play Club anymore. EA SHL. Used to play that a lot. NHL 11 and 12. I was on me and a couple of my buddies. We actually a really good club. But I still really what 5. I'm not even gonna bother. I like Peter Miller. I can't get in the club anymore. I don't know why. I just that mode out of everything else bores me to no end so quickly. I will be amped up. I get that kind of craving every once in a while. My buddies are talking about it. I'm like, yeah, you know what? Let's play some club. Make some jerseys, make some fun. Really? Really? I mean, I might as well try. There's only one up. I would have 2 right there, but fucking hate Max Lapierre. Anyway, I got that craving of like, you know what? Yeah, let's play. We'll make some funny names. We'll make some goofy looking guys, weird jerseys. Go play some club. I'll play one game. I'm like, dude, I don't want to play anymore. And I feel it's more because you don't get that, at least for me, I don't get that rewarding feeling. Like when you play a game of Ultimate Team and you win the game, you get pucks back. You get something. And pretty much, I mean, NHL 14 isn't really NHL 14. It's Ultimate Team 14, at least to me, because I have fallen victim to Ultimate Team since NHL 11. Right when I started playing, I'm like, this is the coolest thing I've ever played in my life. So I've been big on this mode, and this is really all I look forward to. All the NHL 15 news, I mean, besides Doc Emrick, which I'm going to talk about NHL 15 later, but besides Doc Emrick, this is really all I've looked forward to, is just waiting for the news on Ultimate Team and NHL 15. I want to see what the cards are going to look like. I want to see what they're going to have. They're going to have legends. That's what I'm really excited about. So when it comes to the offline game modes where they say, "Oh yeah, be a GM, we made the scouting more accurate," I'm like, "Oh, that's cool, but it doesn't really affect me." So be a GM, my player, EASHL, the same thing, online versus. I literally don't think I played a versus game all of NHL 14, and it's freaking almost June. Can't say, maybe one or two. I did a GM Connected League once or twice. GM Connected is actually pretty fun if you get into it. But then again, I unless I can really get into a league, and that means I have to, I have to get a team from the beginning. I don't like taking over someone's team. And unless it's a fantasy draft, I have to be the Bruins. More so because I hate when people who aren't Bruins fans take the Bruins and trade away players that the Bruins would never trade away. I don't know why. I don't know. I might be weird. I think maybe I'm the only one. But I hate using the Bruins jerseys in Ultimate Team because I don't like having people who aren't on the Bruins have a Bruins jersey on. I don't know. It's just weird. I'm weird like that, and I've just kind of dealt with it, and it hasn't really changed anything. So I just keep going the way I am. Big pack. So I can't get into GM Connected because of that. One reason with the team I want, and secondly because it's just I can't. Like I said earlier, there's no reward for it because when I look at it as a whole, it all goes back to Ultimate Team. And if there's no reward for it, then I still look at it as Ultimate Team 14 by EA Sports and not NHL 14 by EA Sports, which is pretty bad when you think of it. But that's the way I think of it. So I have to find a happy medium between all the game modes, and I still haven't really found that too much yet. What I do enjoy is when I do a Be a GM mode. That's what it's called, right? Yep. No, is that? Yeah, Be a GM. Is going on that new True Broadcast camera, which they introduced I think last year, but it is so much fun. Once you take some time to learn how to use it, you can change the controls so it's going up and down, but the screen's going left to right. And once you kind of take the time to get used to it, it's really awesome to play. I mean, the game feels so much more realistic. It's harder, lower screen, because usually when you play the computer, if you're good at this game, I'm not that good in the first place, so play the computer on Superstar going up and down on the screen, and it's a solid game. But when you turn it left to right, oh my god, what a consumable they got. Nice. But when you turn it left to right, or just on the broadcast, it makes it not difficult, but it makes it more realistic. And if you can ever get the chance to, do that, playing on the Winter Classic Arena too is pretty fun, but it's just the whole idea of it. It's really fun to do. So I do recommend trying that. If that's something I've found fun. One thing I don't find fun at all, and it really bothers. I've played it the first or second day NHL came out after I binged on Ultimate Team from the midnight release. Is I tried the '94 anniversary mode. Hated that as well. Just it's I oh we get another one. We get another one. Ryan McDonagh. It's the third time I pulled Ryan McDonagh. Literally the third Stanley Cup McDonagh. Awesome. So we get two so far. I'm still winning. I'm still winning this pack race. All defensemen, which is kind of disappointing. But when you look at it, that's the McDonagh, Cronwall, and Keith. I think if you sell them all, it adds up over 500,000. And I started off at what, 2.1? So take away the 1, add it to here. That's like, we're only like, what, maybe 400,000 deep. I'm still winning this right now, so I made a profit. That's crazy to think, but I have made a profit. Anyway, I'm not going to sell the guys anyway, but I'm just saying. Um, damn, why do I do that? I always friggin' forget what I was talking about. Oh, NHL 94 anniversary mode. I don't like it because they took too much of NHL 14 into it, because it pretty much just like NHL 14, and then you just turn up the game speed and turn on to like what is it, big hitter mode instead of hardcore simulation, whatever. You can do like big hitter or fast, you know what I'm talking about. So that's pretty much all they did. And I'd rather just play 3-on-3 arcade, or I'd rather just get my plug and play of NHL 95. That would be much more fun to me, which I actually might do soon because that game's a lot of fun. Really, I got it for like 20 bucks from some aunt of mine. I don't even remember who. And as like a Christmas present or something. But NHL 95 and Madden 95, plug and play. You get a TV, you're good, and you just it's a ball. So yeah, that's I can't get into the 94 mode. NHL Moments Live has really only worked for me when I've wanted to reset my team, which I actually just did recently. I do it a lot. Once I get up to D1 and get bored, I just reset my team. I'll keep most of the players usually. Sometimes I'll delete the whole team, like sell my players off and start over and make a new team. Whether it's this method, or if it's a buy the players I want method. But the only time NHL Moments Live has really come in handy for me is when I had to beat one on rookie real quick so I could get pucks to buy a contract and get all my cards back, or my pucks back. So haven't really got into that. The concept's cool. I'm sure it's really fun to play. I remember I did it a lot in NHL 13, and it was fun to play depending on the different ones you got to take part in, the cool situations that happen in real life you get to take part in the game. Um, but again, it's another thing that gets boring quick, and if you wanna, you can get a reward for a hut, but unless you're really good at the game and you have a lot of time, you're not gonna want to play them all on Superstar, where some of them you have to start in the first period, and it's just a pain in the ass. You know what I mean? So I guess I can't get into too many modes on NHL 14, but the ones I do get into, I really enjoy, and that's pretty much Ultimate Team. And that's fine with me because I'm going to be playing Ultimate Team for a long time, or at least until NHL stops making video games, or stops making Ultimate Team, which will never happen. The day EA stops making Ultimate Team in NHL, Madden, FIFA, or even friggin' NBA Live, I'm convinced it's the day the world ends. Whenever that may be, because if EA ever... Max Pack, nice. See ya. I'm convinced that it's just too much money. They make way too much money. I put a shitload of money into this game over the last 4 years, and people say, why do you do it? Well, what else am I going to spend it on? Oh, you could save it. You could go spend it out with your boys. You could go out and do this with your friends. Well, I don't want to. I like doing things on my own, and once I find something that I enjoy that makes me happy, I keep doing it. I could instead of playing Ultimate Team, I could be a aspiring NASCAR driver, and I could race go-karts. Still costs a shitload of money. Still probably won't get me anything out of it. I suck at it. I don't mean to discard that. So it's you're pretty much throwing money at a brick wall. But if something makes you happy, you continue to do it. It's simple as that. You have one life. All you want to do is be happy. So you do things that make you happy. And I enjoy playing Ultimate Team. So I continue to play it. And hopefully more than one person has watched the video to this point and heard that message, because it's something rather important that I kind of base everything off of that I do. And I didn't mean to get this much into a personal, emotional standpoint of it, but Honestly, there's no sense in doing anything just because someone else thinks it's like. That's the if I want to relate it to HUT, the number one thing is people ragging other people for, or not even that, people bragging about how oh, I didn't spend any money on this game. Who the fuck gives a shit, dude? I mean, if I want to put it as immature as I can, who the fuck gives a shit? It's just it doesn't matter. If you want to spend money, go ahead. If you don't want to spend money, don't. Who cares? Nobody. Nobody will care. Can guarantee you not one person will care. All people will do will ask for free stuff. Well, you didn't spend money, you must be pretty good at this game. Can I have some pucks so you can just get them back? And to add on top of the point that I spend money, I have spent money, is I have zero time to farm. Now, a lot of the people who brag about not spending money are the ones who are not bragging about farming 24/7 because they don't want to get in trouble by EA or anything. Or maybe they do talk about it, but the point is I don't have the time to sit at my TV screen and swap a collection between 50 different accounts. If I had a team of people doing it, that'd be pretty solid. But I don't, and I don't have that time to first off. I mean, maybe back in September I could have when I didn't have to play 20 games on each account or whatever. I mean, you quit in the first minute, but still, that takes at least 20 minutes to do. Just that, never mind the transferring of every single free. Wow, I am really running low on sake. But the transferring of every single team you want to do and go back and forth with the pucks and this and that, and you're on your fucking 34th account. Trying to remember where you put the Florida collection, and remember you left it on your 13th account, but you didn't save the password, so now you're screwed. Yeah, it's just I don't have time to farm, and I do enjoy playing the game, so I make do with what I have and make choices on my own. Some people don't agree with them, some people do, and this is all in a sense of HUT. Mainly, I'm not really talking about much else, just kind of relating all this to Ultimate Team, because there would be that's what this whole point of the video is, so I'm just going to kind of keep it in that realm. Anyway, why do I keep trying to save these contracts? I don't have room, and I don't care if I have room. Anyway, so that was a quick rant. I'll probably be onto more rants later. I don't remember what I said during that whole time period, really, so again, it's rather late. I'm pretty tired. I got work in the morning as well, so hopefully I can get this whole thing done, and then friggin' somehow figure out how to edit it and upload it ASAP. And hopefully it doesn't bug out overnight, and it'll upload by morning. I can link it to the forums, and yeah, that would be nice. Another duration. My tray pile is going to be full soon. That's going to be a kick in the sack. Let me see real quick what I have in my tray pile that I can get rid of. Wow, this stuff's all like valuable though. Alright, yeah, you can go. There's one of you, but I don't care. You're not worth keeping in a tray pile. Captain might have to go. Wow. Consumables have been solid as fuck. Now, keep in mind, once I get rid of these pucks from the packs, all the excess stuff I have, I'm gonna keep and I'm gonna build it, like, use for my team. So, I mean, I'm gonna keep this idea of making a pack-only team for a good amount, but if I say, you know what, I have Camilleri there, but I actually want the HUT Live Camilleri, or something, then I'm gonna go to that. I'm gonna buy it if I have the pucks to buy it. So I'm still spending all this pucks on. I'm spending even more because I didn't even when I divided the numbers together on my computer to figure out how many packs I would open. It was somewhere in the hundreds, like 200 something, and that's not counting the discards. I still have a ton of discard value. that is going into this that's going to let me open a ton more packs that I can't estimate. So, but then again, I have to take away the fact that I do open the big packs, like I'm doing right now, big pack. Take away the big packs as well. So, ooh, a lot of players there, and none of them were good. Hey, Marshy. Trade pile's getting there though. Damn. I don't know what to do with the trade pile. Jesus, 5,000. Holy ass. I'm gonna be really stubborn here. Oh, I gotta keep that. I'm getting a lot of good consumables though. That's gonna. Jesus, I mean, I imagine I almost got 100,000 in that trade pile right now, and that consumable pack is gone. So the prices are back up, which is good. And I'd imagine tomorrow wouldn't have been bad if I waited for this pack opening tomorrow, but I'd imagine tomorrow is gonna be a player pack or something. I keep doing it. I don't really have time tomorrow though. I'm working all day and I'm busy tomorrow night, so I don't have time for it. But I don't really want to open the player packs or whatever promo they're gonna have. If they're gonna have that huge Christmas Day promo again, then I'm kind of disappointed. But besides that, this is awful. But beside that, you know, I'd just rather open these packs over the promo packs because promo packs are dumb. So I've pulled too many good things in regular gold packs that there's no sense in going to promo packs. And the only promo pack I've really pulled anything great out of was the big pack. Christmas Day I pulled a Milestone Crosby. And Lemieux also. Separate packs, but I still pulled them both. Hey, there's Victor. Victor. So I'd say by now I've probably fallen behind a little bit on the profit. Hey, that's pretty cool. 1.4 million, 80,000 on the dot. I've fallen behind a little bit on the profit, but it's okay. All in good fun here. There's another duration. Damn. A lot of durations. Uh, 1 second here. My apologies. Hold on. Okay. Next pack. I'm just trying to read some. Alright, nothing in here. Aaron Johnson. Oh, that's right to really that cheap? Alright, so I could discard. Discard all. So let's see, what's next? Let's talk about NHL 15. NHL 15, we haven't received much information. I can't even recall what I've heard. More or less new announcers. Something to do with collisions again, which really is. I mean, I hate the hitting engine in this game because it's way too much. There will be games where it's fine, but I feel like it shifts differently randomly during games, and one game you'll be fine, the next game I end up with like 150,000 hits, and there's like 15 people getting taken off the ice on stretchers. So hopefully it's like what 12-player collision head to head, whatever it's called. So they're gonna make everyone be able to hit each other at once, which I don't really see the need for, but it is more realistic, and I mean, more realistic the better, I guess, when you think about it. So can't complain too much about that. Again, Doc Emrick and Eddie Olczyk. That'll be fun to have. 2 new announcers. It'll be something different. I'll actually play with the announcers on for a while. I did for a while. I mean, for the first two, at least NHL 13 is when I like, you know what, I'm just gonna shut the announcers off because it's kind of boring. And for a majority of 14, I haven't used them as well. I did for a little bit at the beginning just to kind of see, because they add new lines every year, so I kind of wanted to try to find a couple of the new things they said. But I mean, that's just being nitpicky, really. I mean, there's nothing too crazy, like no crazy differences, so it really didn't benefit me at all. It just got annoying. And nothing really against the announcers we have now. They're not that bad. And all but they've just been around for so long in this game that's just the same voices. It's just so shitty. So I'm glad we get new announcers. Glad it's going to next gen, even though for some reason people didn't think it was. It obviously was going to next gen, which is great. It wouldn't have made much sense for them to put NHL 14 on next gen. It just they would have rushed it, and it just I don't think they should have. I'm glad they didn't. But yeah, I one thing I'm wondering about is how Ultimate Team is gonna work on that's cool 1414411. How Ultimate Team is gonna work on the separate systems. Now I heard one person say, I think FIFA. I think it was FIFA. They combine the markets on current and next gen, but you can't play each other from current to next gen, which that's understandable. But combining the markets, I think, is a pretty cool idea. I don't see why it would hurt. You know, it would just mean a bigger market, reduced prices maybe, because you get more players getting pulled. I mean, granted, it won't be too much of a difference with the amount of players on each. You know, on each. I mean, it'd be relatively the same as what I'm trying to say. From the amount of people at Xbox to Xbox One and PS3 to PS4, I don't think it would be that huge of a difference. It's like what am I trying to say? Like I'd say there's 10 people playing Ultimate Team on Xbox in the world. On NHL 15, I feel like it'll still be like 10 people, maybe 12. You know what I mean? That's obviously a very low amount, but I'm just trying to, you know, I don't think the ratio will be that off that it'll screw anything up if they decide to join the markets together, which I thought I think that's a great idea. I can't remember who said it. Someone on the forums. I thought that would be a really good idea to do, and apparently they already do it in FIFA. So I don't think it would overflood the markets. Is what I'm trying to say. I don't think there'd be 50 Crosbys up just because there's people on Xbox and Xbox One. I don't think there'd be a difference. So I think that would be a good idea. Obviously, you're not going to be able to play people on PS3 and PS4, Xbox 360 to Xbox One. That's understandable. I am curious to see what they do as if somebody has PS3 and then they go to PS4 midway through the year, like Christmas time, they get it. Curious to see what they'll do in that situation. But overall, you know, it's gonna be. I already get it pre-ordered it the day after they announce it. Ho ho ho! I did it again. 2 straight pack opening videos. I think 2 straight. Maybe not. Rick Nash is a member of the squad. Solid. You know, I don't really like Rick Nash, but he's worked out pretty good for me when I pulled him in pack, so let's go for it. Time for a big pack. So I did get that top guy that I wanted for first few lines, Rick Nash. I'd imagine he'd be my captain right now. I don't think I give it a... Maybe I give it a Duncan Keith, I don't know, but... Damn, 4 injury cards. But like I said, NHL 50 is going to be fun. The cover vote, obviously, I don't even know. You guys have to ask who I want on the cover. It's obviously Bergeron. I have my argument for it, but I'll save that for another day because I don't want to get bashed in the whole comment section. The whole time I kind of want to focus it on the pack opening and not my views on the NHL. But it'd be awesome to see a Bruin on the cover, and you know, it wouldn't be too bad to see someone on the Canadiens on the cover, more because it's a new friggin' team. I don't want to do that. I mean, granted, yes, we've had a different team, and we've had the Devils, the Flyers, the Lightning, but we had the Blackhawks for a couple of years. I mean, that's not too bad. It was Canada Taves, was pretty cool, but it'd be nice to see. Mainly because it's a first timer, which is nice. There's been no Bruins on covers, and there's been no Canadians on covers, so it's nice to see a first timer, which is, I mean, I can definitely say that, but obviously I'd rather it be Bergeron over Subban. And Subban's a great player. Don't get me wrong. He's one of the top defensemen, probably a top 3 defenseman now in the NHL. But when you compare him to Bergeron and you take off the jerseys, take off the logos, the team colors, you get a guy who plays 110% every night, and then you get a guy who's extremely good, but adds in so much of the embellishments, so much of that kind of play into his game that it just overshadows it. I mean, when you think of Subban, you think, at least in Boston, which again, another biased opinion, but you immediately think, oh, he dives. And then you think, yeah, he's pretty good. When you should think is, this guy is one of the best defensemen in the league, if not, I don't want to say he's the best. He's not the best yet. He obviously can be. I won't be surprised when he is. But, you know, you should be thinking this guy's one of the best defensemen in the league. Not, yeah, that guy flops, and he's a good defenseman, but he flops. He embellishes, and him and Plekanec sure showed it against the Rangers. So, like I said, if you take off the jerseys, you know, take off the logos, the colors, I mean, I don't think EA really cares. They just want to sell copies. But if you want to pick one player that best represents your league as a whole, and you're trying to send a message to other sports, you want to pick Bergeron hands down. You pick Bergeron over Subban. But Subban being in a Canadian, the most famous, I'd say they're the most famous hockey franchise in history of NHL, and he's in a Canadian market, and obviously Canada, most of Canada, I'd say, would rather have someone from Canada. Now that Bergeron isn't from Canada, but from a team that plays in Canada on the cover of a game, rather than some guy who plays in the United States of America, which is fine. But that's where it's going to come down to. It's going to be very close. I'd like to see the actual tallies. I know we won't be open to them, and I know there's that whole thing going around the forums of this thing in the terms and agreements that the agent of the what did it say? It's like on the voting page, pretty much saying that EA doesn't have to pick who wins the vote if they don't want to, something like that. You know what I mean? I like to see the vote when it's done. I want to see how many people voted. I want to see how many people cared about what was on NHL 15. I want to see how many people, you know, because I mean, you're probably not going to tweet it if you're not going to play the game. You know what I mean? So I'd like to see how many people voted. Can you get to 1 million votes total, or is it going to be somewhere around 500,000? I know there's been a lot so far. I know Subban's getting his name out there. Oh, Dion Phaneuf, the defenseman. Lots of what? Oh, something happened. I get kicked out the servers or something. I better get Phaneuf there. I don't know. Maybe we get kicked out the servers. I want to see how many people voted. I think that'd be pretty cool. But anyway, we are getting tons of defensemen here. My top 4 D pair is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous right now. In Kronwall, Phaneuf, Stanley Cup McDonough, and Stanley Cup Keith. Now we got a full trade pile though. I still have over $1 mil to go. So that's going to be a tough one. Alright, so I'm going to open, I'm going to open like 5 more packs. And then I'm going to pause the video again, clear up my trade pile, and go from there. Not that I really want to clear it up because then I'm going to just waste all those pucks again, which I wanted to keep, but I digress. Okay. Alright, so let's see here. Let me just do this real quick. Alright, I'm going to discard that pack. Alright, let's stop the recording here again. Clear my trade pile a bit. Alright, so took a break there. I didn't sell anything because like I said earlier, I wanted to get rid of all these pucks and then have my consumables that I can sell and use those pucks after to kind of mend my team as I need to. So what I did is I discarded all the contracts I had. I discarded every single one of them, which I could have just applied to players, but I don't know my lineup yet, so I discarded every single one of them except for the rare ones. Put everything in my trade pile and my consumables. That way I have 20 more consumable piles. I'm only going to save the rare ones, and then I have my full trade pile to keep. So, that's my plan. And now I go back to opening packs. So far, if I added it up relatively correctly, I'm only, I didn't really add up all the consumables I had and whatnot, but player-wise, the top 5, those 5 guys I pulled, I'm pretty close to the amount I've spent. I'm just nearing the $1 million puck mark that I've spent so far, and I'm up there at least 800,000 if I add all the consumables in and the players. I think I could be wrong, but Keith is about 3, McDonough is what, like 2, Kronwall, that's 5, Kronwall, Nash, it's about 100 each, give or take. Yeah, it's up there. It's about 700,000 or 800,000. So I'm not doing that bad. I'm really not doing that bad. I'm still gonna be able to make a team. Granted, I would have liked more forwards than defense because you don't really need that good of a defense. You just need a solid defense. But nonetheless, I'm not complaining. It's been a good pack opening so far through the first million. I believe it's been just about $1 million now. It's been a good pack opening. Now they're +5 all. So my consumable pile is gonna be, it's just stocked full of, it's like 8 healing cards, maybe like 20 contracts, and the rest is just gonna be all of these really good consumable cards that are gonna be sold in the future, and it's just gonna be tons of pucks. Alright, I'll open this middle one. I'll go next to go big gold next. Let's go big gold, baby, big gold. 2 rare players. Lapierre again, you stupid mother. See, good thing I didn't. Someone just bought one for 5,000 to pay somebody. Obviously, he's not worth 5,000. Nothing there worth struggling over. Still over 1 million pucks, so that's pretty crazy. Boone. Paul Martin isn't bad. Another team change I can send to the consumables. Kadri's not bad. Another 5-all. I meant to send the consumables. Oh well. I was gonna say Nazem Kadri. If you guys haven't seen it, it's a funny video. I mean, again, this is another Bruins fan thing to say, but back in last year's season when Boston beat Toronto in Game 7, and they came back, that whole big thing. On YouTube, a group of Maple Leafs fans uploaded a video where they're up 3-1 when they started recording the video, and they just put it on top of their TV, whatever, and just recorded them watching the game, and they cut it up into little clips of each reaction at each goal, and you know it's hysterical to watch because they're so excited at one point. You know, when Kadri scores, I think Kadri scored to put them up 4-1. And then Horton scores, and then Lucci scores, and then Bergeron scores. And it's just, it's hysterical just to watch their reactions. See, Bruins fan, Leafs fan, Islanders fan, whatever fan you are, it's a funny, just go on YouTube and just search up Maple Leafs reaction Bruins or something like that, and it's a funny video. Give him credit for posting it though. I mean, it was a heartbreaking loss for him. You feel bad, but it's a good watch for any fan, a hockey fan in general. I didn't want to keep that, damn it. So yeah. Come on, Dano, help me out, bud. You didn't help me out, Dano. What the hell, Dano? What the hell, Dano? Alright, I'll take Kessler. Not a Canucks fan, but I do like Ryan Kessler. Vokun's not a bad goalie. That's a winning pack right there. Shut up, Dale Weiss, you bitch. You bitch, Dale Weiss. I got a pretty vast collection though of players that I've kept from this pack opening. I've looked through and got a lot of players in there. Not even halfway through. Or yeah, we are halfway through now, but get my point. Definitely have enough to make a full team. So at this point, it's just down to the nitty gritty. I just want to keep the good guys that I'd use, and I can scrap the guys I'm not going to use. Ray Emery. I'm hoping, man. Hoping for something big. Well, like a nice Taze. Not asking for a Crosby. Not asking for a Malkin. No Ovi. Just, you know, middle of the nice Taze. Patrick Kane, maybe, you know? Not just specific. Maybe a Stanley Cup Gabrick. You know, it's a middle of the road guy. That's all. Middle of the road. Not Kevin Klein. Middle of the road, though. Still got a middle to go, though. Never know what could happen. I am exhausted though. I have work tomorrow. Going out tomorrow night, I think. That's Spezza. Okay, that's a nice guy to use on the team. Sells for, I don't know why he sells for so cheap, but you think he'd sell for more, honestly, because his next best card is what, like 400,000 bucks? You would think he'd sell for a little more, but either or, he's a good guy to have. I'll take him. Absolutely. Sorry, Brandon. Probably not going to keep goalies. Nope. Rob Klinkhammer. Get to sleep in my bed tonight, though. I haven't slept in my bed in a while. My mom's house, I sleep in my bed. When my dad's asleep on the couch. It's my choice. I do have a bed at my dad's, but sleep on the couch there. I've been doing it for the last 2 years, so, you know, kind of keep it going. So it's nice to get home and be able to sleep in a bed. Very comfortable bed, that is. Because I am tired, but no sense in stopping now because I don't know when I'll be able to finish this, so just keep going. Keep busting them out. No, like, how does that happen? 2 straight back. How? How does that happen? Does not make sense. All these players in the game, and I pull him in 2 straight backs. It's weird. It's just weird. It really is. Weird. Making a ton off these consumables. A ton off the consumables. Xenon Konopka. Another, like, again, what? Jesus Christ. Xenon Konopka twice in a row, like, my God. Richard Bachman, I remember in NHL 12. Was it 12 or 13? That might have been 13. Yeah, I think it was, it might have been 12. I don't know. One of NHL 12 or NHL 13. He was, I think it was 13. I might have been I don't know. Fucking. His Star of the Week card was out the entire year. I remember Richard Bachman. That's how I know him. It's from Ultimate Team. His Star of the Week card, they released it, and, you know, usual EA, they screw up, and they release his card for the entire year. Now, I honestly wonder is if, when stuff like, oh, going under $1 million. Under $1 million, and I pull Mika Zibanejad. I wonder if EA actually does that on purpose, just to give a boost to that certain player who is already on the low scheme of things, you know what I mean? Because you're not going to buy a normal Richard Bachman, but if he does have that hot live version of him the entire year, maybe you'll go for him, you know what I mean? Which I think is a possibility, but there's also a possibility that they screwed up, didn't take him out, and they just don't feel like doing it. I don't know. I don't really care. I'm not complaining either way. It's a better card for any situation that happens. It kind of bothers me when the people are on the forums and they complain, "Oh, dude, I just pulled who Team of the Year Palat. He was out for a while. Oh, I just pulled Team of the Year Palat." It's been like really, dude, my consumable luck is unbelievable. But they're like, dude, I just pulled Team of the Year Palat. Hasn't he been like out of packs for like 2 weeks? Like, why would you complain? You're getting a much better play. You really want a player worth 200 bucks or 300 bucks over a player worth 17, 20,000? I don't think so. But then again, I could be wrong. Oh, another one. Brendan Gallagher. He's out of packs, isn't he? Just as I say that, I don't think Gallagher's in packs anymore. If he is, he is. So it's another Stanley Cup card. Not complaining. And you know, I don't like Habs players. I don't usually use them, but I do make an exception to Brendan Gallagher. Because you can't hate the guy if you're a Bruins fan, because you have him on your team and Brad Marchand. They're the same person. So if you hate one, you have to hate the other. They're literally the same person. And I can't say, oh, I hate Gallagher because he's, you know, he does this and does that, when I'm just being a hypocrite by saying all that bad stuff about Gallagher when Marchand's the same exact person. So that's another. Gallagher will definitely make the team. He'll be a nice fit. Maybe go right now. I'd probably have to go like Gallagher, Spets, and Nash, something like that. That'd be a solid line. But overall, still doing pretty well, I'd say. I'm probably technically on the losing spectrum right now. Going down below my profit amount is going below the amount I put in to the pack opening. But it's not that far below it by any means. I'd say right now this is a B plus pack opening. Could be even better, but I'd say this is at least a B plus. This pack might have brought it down to a B though, because that's awful. Just kidding, it's back up there. Another 5-0. I'm gonna skip out on the goalies for now. You know, I'm gonna skip out on the goalie 5-0s. They're only about 1,700. The team changes outweigh them, so I'd rather keep room for the team changes. Another 5-0. Plus, I'll just take it that I discarded that pack and got the pucks for that 5-0. That's how I'll go about it. I don't care. So that's a good pack. I can open it, discard it in 10 seconds, saves us some time, you know? I pulled Chris Mason, the backup goalie for the Predators, at least 40 times during this whole thing. Like, holy crap, I pull him a lot. Roman Josi, he's not too bad. Hejduk, not going to be able to do Hejduk. Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm tired. Yakupov. So bad in real life. Brian Boyle. According to Grizzly, he is like the greatest player in this game. Oh, I meant to keep him too. Oh well. I didn't even mean to discard him. I actually meant to keep him, but shit happens, I guess. Another Dion. Can never have too many Dions, I guess. I don't know if I have 2 of those yet. I think I do, but it's okay. It'd be nice to see another silver card come out of that pack, though. Once you see that Stanley Cup, it's always nice. And pretty much, I wouldn't mind seeing anybody except for Zuccarello. Because Zuccarello's probably the only one that doesn't sell for a lot. But 858,000 left. I know I'm getting one more really good pull, so confidently I can say I'm getting one more 200, 300,000 worth pull. Guarantee it. It's just a matter of who it is and how much he's worth. It's just like a same cycle of all these players. You know? There's so many players I could have pulled, but instead I pull Steve Ott again and again and again. You know? Feels like I'm just pulling the same players over and over. Like Kamarov, I pulled him already a few times. Might just be me, but seems kind of weird. Jesus Christ. That was weird. Like burped inside my body. There's another Bachman. Sorry. Sorry, Richard. $821. Running out of shit to do. Running out of shit to say. Johnny Rocket. Sorry about that. Alright. Boychuk, I already have Boychuk, I think. I know I already pulled him, so he's not worth selling. He's not, he doesn't go for much, so. Ooh, no, I don't want to pull that one. That'll be gross pack. Kuba. I want to pull a Datsuk. I already pulled one earlier, but pulled one like, what, 4 days ago I pulled Datsuk? Not bad. Pulled Datsuk in a pack. I sold my Ovechkin for 550 bucks because I screwed up. And then the next pack I opened, I pulled Datsuk. So that was a nice thing. But I'd like to pull him again. I'm sure everyone would. I've never pulled Ovi. That'd be a nice pull to have. I pulled Stamkos. I haven't pulled him recently. Pulled him a lot in NHL 11 and 12. But out of all the players, I've never pulled an Ovechkin. I pulled pretty much every other single player in this video game. Never got an Ovi. Maybe it's my time. Maybe it's my time to pull the grade 8. Even though he's not that great at defense. Filatov, Tatar, and Zatkov. They all from the same area? Same like country or something? Names just sound relative, like Zatkov and Filatov. $787,807. That's a sign for Crosby. No, it's just a sign for Tuomo Ruutu, my bad. Timmy Erickson. I hope they do it one weekend before this game's over where they don't come up with a big pack. Maybe they can. But they just release every single card that can be just so it's pulling packs. Regular versions of every card, Team of the Year, Hot Live, everything of every card. Maybe come up with a normal promo. You don't have to come up with a huge one. But, you know, just come out with the chance so everyone has a chance to pull that Hot Live card that they missed out on in September that they wanted ever since and they never got. I think that'd be pretty cool. Keep them out for a whole week. But don't run any huge promotions that will ruin the market, even though it will already be ruined, because the game will be practically over. You know what I mean? I think that'd be a cool idea. That's just me, though. If you're hanging with me through all this, Dominic Moore, my man. Much respect for Dominic Moore. Gotta keep him. Saying if you're still with me, congratulations, you've won nothing. But it's pretty awesome that I know there's at least one person who's watching this whole thing through, and I do appreciate that very much. So, fuck yourself. I do appreciate that very much. So, thank you to the one, maybe two people who literally will watch this from start to end. That's pretty cool to know somebody else is interested in my rather generic, but in my content. Look at this, another ridiculous pack. Unbelievable. The 2,000 to top off two cards that sell for at least 4,000 each. Give or take. The Rangers might be down a little bit, but you know what I mean. Jamie Benn, awesome. That is a perfect pull, because I really like him in this game. He's awesome in this game. Big pack. We're going with that big pack. Damn. Got a duration though, it's a plus. I got like nothing rare. Markstrom. Not that he's going to be my starting goalie by any means, but still. Markstrom. Come on, Datsuk, help me out, dude. Help me out, Dots. Oli. I don't want an Oli. Brad. Give me something good here. Give me something good. Kyle Quincy, I got a very... See, let's get some ideas to talk. Alright, moving on to the trade pile again. This is where it comes down to the nitty gritty, because that's all I got left is that trade pile room. What was I saying? coming down. Maybe I could get rid of the healing cards if I need to. But I got a very busy week coming up ahead of me. Just think of something to talk about. Let's see, turning my 19th birthday next Thursday, which is rather exciting. And I'm working on my birthday. I'm working the 2 days after my birthday as well. So that's a great way to celebrate your birthday, by working right through it. But it'll you know, it's not a big deal. It's not like I was gonna do anything on a Thursday in the afternoon. Might as well make some money, you know. Maybe we'll have a relatively easy day. Get to have cake at work too. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. But yeah, turning the big 1-9. I don't even know if that's a big milestone. I mean, you really can't do anything when you turn 19. In Canada, that's the legal drinking age for some provinces, I believe. But in America, 19 really, I don't think it does anything. You can legally be tried as an adult, I believe. That's like, there's no questioning, you're an adult. I think that's really it. Really, nothing else goes to the 19. But closer to 21, I guess. Slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. Yeah, I tried making YouTube videos on the regular back when, like, NHL 13 is when I really tried to do series and whatnot. And damn, I understand now why, if I wasn't lazy enough just not to make videos and not go through editing them, that if I actually tried and was able to do that, my commentary would just kill those videos. Because I mean, I'm not, I wouldn't be surprised if not too many people can talk to nothing, literally nothing, for like an hour and a half. But I mean, I'm really struggling right now. If I was live streaming or something, it would be different, because you know, I could comment on the chat box, but literally just talking to myself right now this whole time, and running out of shit to say, boys. Maybe I'll play music. Oh wait, I'll probably get banned off of YouTube if I put music in it. So, can't do that. I can talk about my PS4 though. PS4, I picked it up about a month ago. Man, it's a lot of fight. You know, I don't play it as much again because I'm still on this NHL dip. But I got MLB The Show. The Show was a lot of fun. I have 2K14. That's a lot of fun. NBA. But oh, Mike Green. That's a good pull. I like Mike Green. But I'm still waiting for that game, and I know that game is really going to be NHL, but I know they're coming out with Hizzy. They call it Hizzy or H1Z1. I don't know what they're going to go. I don't know what the the short term for it is, but it looks like just a combination of Daisy and Rust, and it's coming on the PS4, and that game looks awesome. So I think that's the next big game up. I don't know if I want to get Watch Dogs. I might pick it up maybe, but I don't know. I don't really feel like I'm gonna be too interested in it. I heard they might be re-releasing Grand Theft Auto though on the next gen, which would be great because I want to play that story mode all over again. Because I really like that story mode. I didn't like the Grand Theft Auto 4 story mode. I don't know why. I just never get into it. But Grand Theft Auto 5 came out. I really wanted to play story mode, and I wasn't disappointing by any means. It was a lot of fun. So I wouldn't mind seeing a new Grand Theft Auto 5. I know they're coming out with a new The Last of Us on PS4. Maybe I can try playing it then. I really couldn't get into it. It was really slow for me. just in my opinion, it was a slow game. So I pretty much got like 20 minutes into it, and I just said, you know what, dude, I can't play it, so I got rid of that. But otherwise, the PS4, you know, I could have waited to get it, but it was one of those situations where there was another plus 5 all. There was a huge promotion going on at GameStop, which I do, in a way, regret trading in my PS3. One, just in general, because I have a bunch of PS2 games I want to play, and the PS2 shows up terrible on an HD TV, so I really can't play them. And also because I didn't want to trade it in a GameStop, that was really my only option at the time, unless I wanted to wait a couple weeks and try to get a bite on freaking Craigslist. But over time, I'll have to pick up an old PS3, so hopefully they'd still be around, but I'd really want to have it just so I could play some old games. So I have a ton of PS2 games I picked up over the last like few months just to be able to play a ton of old games, and kind of jumped the gun there. It was an instinct move. I was, you know, just sitting in my room like, hey, maybe I could get a PS4 today. Just thinking of all the ways I could trade stuff in and whatnot, and I ended up having to wait 2 weeks to get it because I had to get it shipped. But yeah, it's a great machine. It's so far it's awesome. Love the controller. And I've been a PlayStation guy. That was the first system I got. I never had an Xbox until 360. So I've always been a PlayStation guy. So it was only right for me to you know, keep going with PlayStation, because I do enjoy it more than Xbox. One reason I enjoy PlayStation more than Xbox is the community, and it just might be my experiences, but PlayStation community is much better than the Xbox community. I went through, if you want to compare it to NHL 14, I went through 6 months at least playing Ultimate Team exclusively for NHL 14, exclusively on PS3. During that time, I received one. I'm just gonna say one. I don't even know if there was one, honestly, but I'm gonna say I received one hate mail type, like duplication type, scam you type message, just one on PS3 in about 6 months. And the first day that I came on Xbox to seriously go off on Ultimate Team and just play like I am now, first day I received like at least 2, maybe 3. And I just find it, I mean, it might have just, you know, been luck of the draw type thing, but I find it hysterical that I played up and down from Division 10 to Division 1 on PS3. One message, maybe, saying, I can't remember if it was a "you suck" or "can I duplicate your cards?" And then right when I come on Xbox, that's just immediately introduced to it. So, like I said, it could just be, you know, just luck of the draw, but I made the Senators logo my active logo, awesome. But I really find it odd, and that's why one reason why I want to stay on PS3. And I know, granted, there is a lot of guys on Xbox that will switch to PS4, but it's nice. The community on PS4, PlayStation 3 now, I enjoyed much more than Xbox. And I played on Xbox for 3 years, and it was just such a difference going to PS3 to play NHL. It was, I don't know if refreshing is the word. That's kind of an overboard word, but it was crazy the difference. Alright, only 500,000 pucks left. I'm still feeling we're going to get one more good pull. Still feeling it. It's going to come. I know, it has to. Have to get one more good pull. Jakub Kindl is not that good pull. Douglas Murray, crankshaft. Nope. Nope. Getting down to the nitty gritty. Let's go. 465,000 bucks. Oh, is that 2 million? It's gonna be weird as hell to be at 0. Oh, that's realistic. Darren Helm, definitely not a bad guy to have if you ever need him. His speed is deadly. Absolutely deadly. Hampus. My phone's been in my pocket. Oh, I knew it vibrated. Damn, I hate when I do that. Someone texted me like 2 hours ago. Oh, good. It wasn't anyone important. Oh, I forgot to answer someone back. Man, I dropped my phone. Awesome. And it's gonna die too. There's my phone charger. Take a quick picture in here. Drop my controller as well. It's good. God forbid it fucking doesn't fall off the fucking table. So now my table's like at a 90-degree angle, obviously, right? It's fucking straight up and down, 180 degree, whatever. You know what I mean? Fucking every time. I just put it on my leg. I'm sitting in my chair, put it on my leg real quick to turn around. Fucking thing falls off. Damn it. But otherwise, I'm pretty good with controllers. I've seen, Briere's not bad. I saw a thread the other day, how many controllers have you went through, and I've seen people go through, what, 3-4 controllers just this year? I don't know, man. I've been on, the only reason I have a new controller is because I got the new version of the Xbox, and since then that controller's been gorgeous. But before that, I just had the original controller when I got that Xbox back in, what, 2010? So, I mean, I haven't really destroyed any controllers. Destroyed some PS3 controllers back in the day because I used to smash them off my fucking floor after I got killed in COD. But I'm sure everyone did that, so I guess I'm not that weird, right? Yeah, I'm definitely not that weird. Down to 400,000. We're going big though. Going big on that 400,000 pack. And we're going Craig Anderson, solid goalie. Get UC. I'll take Colin. Got 8 more trade pile spots. 8 more. Worst comes to worst, I'll take out those healing cards because I don't really need them. Cam Fowler. Not a bad pickup, but I think I'm plenty good on defense. Honestly, I really think I have tons of defense, so I just need forwards to be pulled. My forwards aren't bad, but I need more to be pulled. I need more forwards. 2 durations in a pack. Jesus Christ. They're killing me. I'm getting too many good consumables. absolutely killing me with these consumables, man. Too many good ones. I'm like 200, 300K after I freaking just sell them, for God's sakes. Man, oh, the one text I did have when I told you guys I was grabbing my phone, got a text, Red Sox won their 5th game in a row. Talk about an like believable team. Not in a good way necessarily, but they won the World Series last year, which was a gift, an absolute gift. They did not, coming off the year with Bobby V, the Red Sox, I thought they'd make the playoffs. I honestly, believe me or not, I believe they'd make the playoffs. I thought they'd be a first round, if not a wild card, play-in game out. So they wouldn't have made the playoffs technically, but I thought they would at least made the wild card play-in game. They win 97 games, pulled that out of their ass. There's a nice vibration right there. They pulled that out of their ass. And then they go on and they cruise through the playoffs. Take out the Tigers in one of the best series I've seen in a while. It was them playing Detroit. That was a lot of fun to watch. Then they go through, take out St. Louis, win the World Series. And that was just like, wow, alright, did not see that coming, but I'll take it. And they come in this year, and you feel kind of bad for them, or at least I do as a fan, because they have all this pressure on them to win another World Series, because they're supposed to. They won it last year. They're not even win a World Series, but play awesome. They're looked at as one of the best teams in the league right now. But in all reality, they aren't. They're not. Last year shouldn't have happened. Coming from a Red Sox fan, last year should not have happened. They should not have won the World Series last year. They did, which was great. They got hot at the right time. And I'm not saying when they were hot, like they got lucky the whole time. But I mean, you look at the beginning of the year, they shouldn't have won the World Series. They shouldn't have. And now they get all this pressure to do awesome. And they can't live up to it. They dropped 10 games in a row this year. 10 games in a row. Unheard of. And I mean, even I didn't expect them to do that, but it would have made more sense for them to do that last year. But they did it this year. I was like, oh, okay. And now they turn that 10-game win streak around with a 10-game losing streak. Is won 5 in a row. They swept the Braves in 4. Braves are a great team. And now they have a brawl-filled game with the Devil Rays tonight. Or sorry, the Rays. And Jesus Christ, they went at it. I didn't get to see the whole game. I only saw bits and pieces, but bench clearing brawl at least once. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Alright, so 308,000. I pulled Vanek during that Red Sox rant. Vanek won't be bad to have. Awesome shot. Oh, we got +5 all. Oh. So let's see. How about the Bruins? Let's talk about the Bruins. Just staying more local, because that makes sense when I talk about them. I don't want to go off and talk about the Western Conference when I was unable to watch the Western Conference that much this year because I don't live in the West. But rather disappointing year coming from a Bruins fan here. I expect them to make the Cup Finals. They had, like, really? What is up with these packs, man? They're fucking weird. I expect them to make the Cup Finals. They had an awesome team. I thought they had a better team this year, just from a roster standpoint, not necessarily the record they had, the regular season performance. Just from a roster standpoint, they had a better team than they did when they won the Cup in 2011. Obviously expect them to make to the Cup Finals. Obviously I was wrong. How's your cocaine? And they were just so. It's almost like they gave up, in a sense. And not that they gave up, like, fuck it, Tuca, just get out of the net, we'll leave an open net and let them play the rest of the game. But they could have beat Montreal. They had them 3-2. They could have beat them so easily. And I'm not trying to make excuses, but they did hit a lot of posts. And if they played better, they would have got those posts. They wouldn't have had a problem with the posts. They would have got them all fixed. Would have not have made contact with any of them. But they did have problems with them. How many A's do I have? Alright. 1. Okay, we're good. Keep 3. Holy shit. Alright, these can go. And, they just, obviously it wasn't their year. I thought it would have been, but it wasn't. And it's just one thing you think of how far, I thought they could have beat the Rangers. I thought they would have beat the Rangers in 5 or 6 games. Going into the series, it's just the way it looked. I was like, dude, Boston's just so much better than the Rangers. And I could be wrong, but I think that's how it played out also in the. Sorry, Zach. I think that's how it played out also in the regular season. I think Boston did have their number. Could be wrong. I know it played out that way the year before in the playoffs. But then again, you see the Rangers come in and they took over Montreal. To Montreal, they played good against Boston. They played better than Boston. They didn't play great, but they played really good. Boston played not as good either. Montreal still wasn't perfect, and they could have played much better than they did, and that would have been a much uglier series for the Bruins if Montreal did play even better than they should have. But my point is, I thought the Bruins were going to go much further I thought whoever was going to win the Bruins Montreal series was going to go to the Cup Finals. I did not think the Rangers had a chance at all to take out either Boston or Montreal. I thought whoever was going to win the series was going to sweep the Rangers, winning the Rangers in 5 games, go to the Cup Finals, and meet the Blackhawks or whoever came out of the West. I thought Anaheim would come out of the West. I did. I was wrong, and I don't really care if I'm wrong because I could care less who comes out of the West. But it was just, it sucks. I mean, not just it's everyone hates that feeling when their favorite team is no longer playing hockey. And I'm a big another Boychuk. What the fuck? He's my favorite player, dude. Oh, that's what they're trying to tell me. I never saved him onto my collection. That's what he's trying to tell me. Thank you for the 4th chance. What was I gonna say? Talking about the Bruins, right? Sorry about that. What was I saying? It sucks when your favorite team gets eliminated because, I'm sure I am, as well as many of you guys are, pure hockey fans. You'll watch hockey no matter what. And I still do. I still watch. I watched, I think, 5 out of the 6 games of the Eastern Conference Finals, and I've watched about 4 of the games in the West, which I've wanted to watch more, but I just haven't been home or I've been working or whatever. So I work nights as well too. Hey, another Spezza. Gotta free up that tray pile. So it's still, I'll watch the games, it just still doesn't feel the same that Boston's not in the playoffs anymore. It's like, oh damn, I can't watch my favorite team, I have to watch these other teams, which, I guess it's not that big of a deal. But I'd rather watch my team because, you know what I mean? And, it's one of those feelings, man. It's like, they could have had it. They didn't have it. Now I gotta wait all the way until October to watch them play hockey. I'm a huge hockey fan, but even I can't watch preseason hockey. I just wait for the regular season to start, and then I binge on hockey from there on out. So, but you know, it's disappointing. So we're down to the last 200,000. Haven't got that big pull like I thought we would. And it's okay. It's understandable. Miku Koivu was a good pull though. It's okay. I'll be alright. Another +5 all and another lefty to righty. So I'll probably make another video once this is done. I'll wait till tomorrow because I need to go to fucking bed because I'm exhausted. But I'll make another video maybe of me, you know, assembling my team. Or maybe I'll just assemble it, post some pictures on the forums in the post I make for this video. Something like that. But George. But you know, I'm gonna try to roll with this team for a bit. I don't know how long I'll last. But I'll try to roll with this team for a little bit, see how I like it. You know, it'll be fun to play with. And I'm sure it won't be bad. I mean, I've got some good players on both sides of the puck. So I mean, it can't be that bad. So it'll definitely be fun. And my record is relatively new. I did drop a game already. I lost a game already somehow. It was just a bad game, I guess. I don't remember. But apparently I'm 2-1, so I guess I lost. And it was online, so that sucks even more. Because now I'll have a loss against my record, and I'm very anal about my record in this game. But I'm not that good, so it doesn't really matter. Might as well have the worst record because I'm not that good. Brooks Lake's not bad. Brooks Lake. Big neck crack right there. 168, almost done. Now it's just kind of like I just want to get through this, for God's sakes. It's fucking taking forever. +5 all? No. Yeah, this is going to be a long ass video. Hopefully I can get it all up in one. I mean, I did the thing with YouTube so I can upload a video as long as I want it to be. Hopefully it is still not, I mean, whether you watch it in one shot or not, it's going to be the same amount of time. But I just rather it be one video. That would take a bit to view if you're on the road or so. Damn it, I keep doing that. Would take a bit to load. It wouldn't be very cooperative, but I'd rather just one video of it. See how many views I can get. That'll be cool. This will definitely be a catch. Better get a good amount of views on this. And the cool part is what I do with a lot of these videos is I'll just go back and watch them. I have early NHL 13 pack opening video I watched the other day, see what I got. It's fun to do. So I'll probably do this with it when the NHL 15 comes out. I'll watch this video, see how I did. Reminisce, another 5 all. Big pack. About to hit the hour mark. Nothing in this pack. Center to right wing. 3 trade pile spots left. Really gotta be careful now. Really running low. Give me that OV. Give me that OV. Neither of you are OV. Alright, I take back what I said. I'll keep Chris Phillips. I'm not going to use him. Another 5-all. Another team change. Running out of room. Hopefully I've been loud enough this whole time. I had to be relatively quiet because everyone's sleeping in my house and I don't want to wake everyone up. Not that I wake everyone up, but it just... Everyone's quiet, so I'm going to be quiet as well. And it's right next to, you know... I'm right next to my laptop, so... I shouldn't have to speak too loudly. But... Thornton. Haven't got one of you yet. Sad day to be a Bruins fan, though, because... Well, not sad day, but sad time, because Shawn Thornton does not look like he's returning to the team next year. And despite the whole Brooks Laich antic, accident. I don't know why I said antic. And it wasn't an accident. You know what I mean. The whole situation. Despite that, I mean, he's been a great member of the Bruins, and even through that, you know, he's still should be one of the most respected players in the NHL, due to the fact that, you know, he's never had problems before that. You know, his one situation he snapped happened. He's not proud of it. He doesn't go around bragging about it, and nor should he. Nor should anyone from the Bruins standpoint. But when you look at his past and everything, he's a solid guy all around. And off the ice, he's just as good of a guy. He's got I know he has one foundation, does plenty of events around Boston. Plenty of events. Damn it, I did it again. Plenty of events I've heard of. I don't think I've went to one. But, you know, he does the whole, he's pretty much the backbone for the Bruins cut for a cause thing. And, overall, he's a good guy. Great guy. Loves Boston, too, from what I've heard in all these interviews. And it'll stink not to see Thornton in a Bruins jersey, but we got plenty of guys that need to come up and need to get their start in the NHL. So, out with the old and in with the new, but America. But, you know, that happens. Nobody can play forever. And I don't know if he's retiring. I hope he doesn't. You know, give him another year somewhere else. But if he feels like he wants to play in Boston or nowhere, let him retire. You know, he can have a happy life after his career and go on. And the Bruins can move on. Bring up Anthony Kamara, who I think will be the next big name that the Bruins bring up. He's like a Shawn Thornton type player, but much more talented. So he'd be interesting to play. They got to bring up Seth Griffith. They got to bring up Koklchev at some point. Spooner deserves to play. Full time now, I believe. Spooner's a lot of fun to watch too, but like I mentioned, Seth Griffith, he man, is he good. I went down to a Providence game this year, and he's really good. Koklchev as well. They're awesome to watch play. But the Bruins just they have, you know, their four lines they have, like, they've been the same for years, and you don't want to see them change, which can be a bad thing. You don't want to see them change, which you should be open to change, but you don't want to see them change, and You get all these young guys you want to come up, but then you're like, oh, I want to see him, but oh, I don't want to get rid of this guy, or I don't want to see this guy move. They play together well, you know what I mean? I'm sure that's the same for a majority of teams. Oh, son of a bitch. Alright, here come the contracts. I'm running down to the last few, so shouldn't be a big deal. But anyway, I think that's enough rambling for now. Coming to my last 2 packs. So I thank you for watching this video. It's a lot of fun. I sadly, damn it, I gotta do it again. Sadly did not get that huge pull that I was looking for towards the end. But I did get plenty of good pulls. Close. Obviously I didn't make 2 million pucks back, but I did do pretty damn good. You gotta admit, if you're looking at it from a profit, oh, not profit, but how much pucks I made back in players, I did pretty good. But I did really good in the idea of opening packs to make a team, because I got a lot of good players that are good in this game. May not sell for a lot, but like players like Jason Spezza who are good in this game that will be awesome for the team. So that's what it comes down to in my case. Also rocking the Crayfield Penguin home jersey thanks to UTech. UTech was the one who provided me with this jersey. Get these goons off there. Alright, so go run down the centers here. A lot, like, look at this. I mean, we got 4 centers right here. We got Roy, Ben, Spetz, and Kessler. Not to mention all these other centers that would be solid to use if I needed to. And these are just the centers. You know, I say that's pretty solid. So then we got a left wing. Vanek and Nash, Marchand, Lupul, Van Riemsdyk, MacArthur, Perron, Steen, Tanguay. That's a solid grouping. We go over to right wing. They were rather weak at right wing. But, I mean, Gallagher, Wheeler, Eberle, Tarasenko, Versteeg. All these guys pretty much sell for pocket change. But they're really good to use. Like, Hemsky's awesome in this game. Bork is great in this game. Grabner's good in this game. You know what I mean? Then you got a right D, Boychuk, but then you got Bogosian. Pretty much, I'm not even my lefty is what I'm looking at, because I'm gonna move these guys, of course, across the board. Pretty much might use 6 lefty, but I got the McDonough, the Keith, the Phaneuf. I got another Phaneuf. I got Sell. I got Hedman, Cronwall, Campbell. I'm pretty much gonna use all lefty probably, just get some team changes. I mean, position changes, or you know what I mean. But overall, check the goalies. Goalies are solid. I can make a tandem right here: Anderson and Backstrom, Anderson and Bokun. But you know, overall, I think I came off pretty well. It's not 100%. It's not the greatest team I've ever seen, but it's better than a good amount of these pack opening videos. And I'm getting a lot of these fucking pucks back, because my trade pile and my consumable pile is ridiculous. So, once again, I thank you guys for watching. Hopefully this video gets uploaded. I just finished this at 1:18 a.m. on May 31st. So, hopefully you guys watch this. Hopefully this is uploaded in a reasonable amount of time. And if you stay through the whole video, I really appreciate it. Thank you guys. You know, I enjoy making these. I wish I could make them more often, but really don't have the time. So again, don't judge my commentary skills and all that nonsense on these videos, because I'd like to see everyone else try to talk for 2 hours straight to nobody. It's not that easy. So, you know, give me a break on that. But if you manage to stay with me and you listen to all this crap, good for you. You have a pretty bright career if you're able to withstand all this nonsense for the amount of time. So anyway, thanks for watching. Don't even bother subscribing because I don't upload videos that often. You can like it, I guess, but I don't know what that does. So really, just comment and watch the video and comment. Tell me what you think. Message, talk to me on the forums, or comment on my YouTube video, or whatever you want to do. Add me on Xbox if you want. Right there. I shine. Add me on Xbox if you want. We can be friends. I'm a nice person. So, I'm talking too much. I'm exhausted, so I'm going to call it quits now. Once again, thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys soon. Talk to you later.